right, y'all. We are here at Velocity Denim South and Charlotte Premium Outlets. You've seen this guy before in so many of my vlogs and blogs and everything. This is Rob Reasons Brown.
Yes, sir.
All right, and tell us what's going on now, because I'm telling you, this guy hustles and from sun up to sundown. So he's always into something. So I'm gonna let him tell you what he's up to now.
Like she said, I go by Reasons Brown, aka the Fish. But really, honestly, to this day, I'm just a vessel for inspiration, even still. I just recently took over this store, which is Velocity Denim South. It's actually one of 4 locations. We have one on the Boardwalk at the University area. We have one in Concord Mills, one in Charleston, of course, this one right here, but we're also going to be opening up in Baltimore in April. So we're definitely excited about that. But this store, honestly, like, it's an amazing shopping experience, you know. That's what I try to create here, but I also want to use it as a platform for people that like fashion, but as well as music. I do know a lot of the consumers here, a lot of people that interact with are musicians, artists as well. So it makes sense to try to convert and combine those two things. So we do like music reviews, music and fashion reviews, my fault, here on every first Tuesday. So the next one is actually January 10th. All right, we do those. We do meet and greets here just to get artists like more exposure. And a lot of times they shop here as well. So just try to create a good shopping experience as well for everybody. That's the store, that's Velocity. But on top of that, y'all all know I have the Honeycomb Experience. We're working on year 3 right now. Year 2 was big for us. We just recently got our art gallery. And we just working on building that, adding more classes, adding more workshops so that we can continue to be a corner store for the community. I don't really like talking about myself like that, but I am doing a lot.
You need to talk about yourself because you're such an incredible person. I was saying, we were reminiscing when I first met him. He was still in college playing basketball, working on his music, working on his fashion, and we just kind of, our thing is collaboration over competition. We were introduced by a mutual friend for Montana, and then we connected, and then I've connected with his friends. I've connected my friends with him, and we're just one big honeycomb. So, and we're building a big honeycomb. Like one bee can't do it, so we're just worker bees.
Nah, definitely, and I definitely like the fact of the Honeycomb Experience and how it's grown, because it's become exactly that, a big collaboration pool. Like, nothing's ever bigger than the next person. We all come into the room. Like, even yesterday, we did the meet and greet for Jalen Sansoy. And it's so crazy how we can shrink the world. We get a lot of people know people or heard of people, but you need to put that face with them. Once you put that face with that person, the connection is a little different than you hearing a song or you getting an email or things like that. It's nothing ever is going to be human interaction. I think that we need to keep back to that. We need to keep fostering these experiences and interactions just to have them. You know what I mean? So definitely the Honeycomb, it's really, I'm not going to say it's exceeding my expectations, because I expect to take it as far as it could possibly go. But when you think about the rate that we're growing, I think that's the thing that's more shocking, just because, but it shows me that once you put the dedication, the hard work, because I don't sleep much, you know, like, this motivates me, like, seeing people grow, want to be better, like, that motivates me, that makes me want to stay sharp. Iron sharp as iron, so... No, I definitely,
Yeah, he's king of not promoting himself and promoting other people. So, and I think we're all kind of like that. And I think that's why we all gravitated to each other.
Right.
Is because we were promoting each other. Like, they're all working on music together, wearing each other's clothes, you know. Right. I'm blogging about all of them, like, introducing each other. And that's kind of how it all started. People were like, hey, what is this? How, you know, how can I be a part of that? And we're like, you got a collaboration over competition. Like, no two people are doing the exact same thing. Exactly. You're going to bring something different to the table. Even if it's macaroni and cheese, both macaroni and cheese going to be different, and they can both be delicious. So we each bring a different ingredient to this huge thing that's going on, and I don't think you outdo yourself every year.
Yeah, I mean, I try to. I think I got high expectations for this year, only because, like I said, like, we have this space now. We have a hub where we can really be a cornerstone for the community.
All right, tell us where that's at, where it's located, and what you got going on in there.
Okay, so it's located in Gastonia in East Ridge Mall. We're on the first floor. It was actually an old Hollister. I used to work in it. And we converted it into an art gallery. We got 8 painters in there right now, 6 murals from painters all over Raleigh, Greensboro, New York, Charlotte, just to name a few places that people are from that's in the art gallery right now. But we do art classes on Saturdays. We do free creating on Sundays from 12 to 6. All right. We are starting a membership program going into this year. It's $75, but you can come to this space whenever you want to. You can reserve like individual sessions because we have rooms that you can just rent if you're a member and just work on your craft like that. We'll have the supplies for you, whether it's paint, canvases, things like that, as well as you get the free art classes. Art classes are $20, but if you're a member, it's free for you, and you can come to all the workshops for free as well. So we just wanted to make sure that, we want to be like a YMCA for creatives. Like when you go to the Y, you pay your membership fee, but you got access to everything there. So you pay this membership, there's a small $75, but we're going to promote you. We're going to do the events. We're going to connect you with other people. So it's never like you're by yourself. So that $75 is going to put you in a room with people that can make you, money later on.
Exactly.
And that's what it's about, because I definitely feel like now, it kind of, people weed themselves out. Because if you come to a Honeycomb Experience event and your intentions is not to network or grow or add value to the room, you're not going to enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
And that's what I want, and that's why I'm glad I made it like that, because I want it to be intentional. Like, you need to have intent when you go into any room, but especially a Honeycomb Experience event. And we want to get back to that in the new year. We're getting back to the invitations. We're getting back to the tickets, mailing it out to you. Like, we want you to let's be tangible. Let's really interact. So that way, by the time you do meet me or you meet the next person that you never met before, it's like you're excited to do it. We want to add more content on coaching, and maybe not even coaching, but giving tips on how to communicate, how to network. So definitely be on tune for that. What else we got going on? We doing Velocity Vibes. We do that, like I said, we do that every second Tuesday here. The Art of Finance, that's every third Thursday in the gallery. We're also going to do, we did our first year and part of the second year, but in the third year, we're definitely going to do it. The Art and Entrepreneurship Academy, we turned into a workshop. It's a 6-week workshop where we focus with kids from 8 to 15, maybe 17 this year. And we focus on strictly arts, networking, communication skills. So we go through that through the 6 weeks. We bring in guest speakers, all who are entrepreneurs doing their own thing and successful in their craft, not just doing it, because I want to give kids an honest example of what it's like when you're doing what you love at a professional level. I think that a lot of kids need to see that, because it's bigger than just doing things. Like, it's different between being a hobbyist and a professional, and once you start locking in and treating your life and your brand, anything that you're doing as a professional, you're going to see the quality of the things, the quality of your results is going to be different.
I think that would be good for adults too, because a lot of us don't know how to communicate.
Right.
I think that's an issue I have, and kids especially don't know how to. Their noses in that video game, but they can talk to their friends. But a lot of us really don't know how to communicate.
I think a lot of that happened with COVID too, though. Like, we've been in the house, so now it's like I could be on Zoom with my pajamas on, with a polo on. I'm still comfortable. I'm not really. It's hard to be fully engaged. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you still it's almost like having one foot in, one foot out. So when I see it like that, it's like, okay. Like I said, I like to invest in the kids because that's the future. With adults, it's kind of like some of them don't want to learn because I'm stuck in my ways. Some of them feel like they know. And that's another reason why I stay with the kids, because kids are sponges. It's not so much, what's the word I'm looking for? Pushback, for lack of, I can't find the exact word I'm looking for. It's not so much pushback on it. Because, sometimes as an adult, you don't want to, you feel like you know it all because you live in your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your life comes with different experiences, but we need to realize that everybody's experience is different. That's what creates the perspective. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, but I think maybe when I get, year 5, year 6, 7, we could offer it to adults. But right now, we're going to keep it with kids just so we can execute the concept and know that we're making an impact compared to trying to create a market for something that we know is needed, but sometimes it take a little time to build that market up to where like people know it's a need.
Yeah.
So
it's easier to teach a child things than to change an adult to do the things. So, you can't teach an old dog new trick, but
absolutely.
I agree with that.
No,
so
absolutely.
What do you have coming up next? What is the next step in the Reasons empire?
Honestly, we got the 4 major events coming up, right? So we got first let's start with February 10th. We're back in the gallery. I'm doing a concert February 10th. That's from 6 to 9. And then we have our fashion show. That's the 3rd Friday and Saturday in March. It's going to be a 2-day event. And then we're going to have the All Yellow Affair in July. That's going to be like our take on an all white affair, all black party, but all yellow. And then the last event of the year is going to be the What's in the Honey, and that's the weekend of November 13th. So whatever that weekend is, that's when What's in the Honey is going to be. And that's like our big networking social.
Yeah.
That's where Rita and them kind of came to.
And he will call you out. You could just be standing there in the crowd minding your business, and he will call you out to come up and tell about yourself. And that's kind of that's what we're there for. So if you're too shy to go up to somebody and hand them a business card, Reason's going to bring you up in front of everybody and give you like 2 minutes to explain what you do and how we can find you and all of that. And that's great because some of us need to be pulled.
Yeah, you do.
I'm one of those people. He's pulled me to the point that like I don't even care anymore. I just already know he's going to do it, so I might as well be prepared. So
no, you got to, and I feel like once you put people in that position, it's exposure too in a different sense. Like, you telling all these people about what you do, but a lot of times people aren't given a platform to speak about themselves. So I try to create that space naturally. So it's not like, okay, I'm waiting for my moment. It's here. Boom, what you gonna do? You know what I mean? Let's just be ready for it. Like one thing my coach always told me was, you stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready.
Yep.
So I just try to embody that and try to use those that's a very, 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 very transferable quote. Because if you stay ready, whatever you do, whether it's just getting ready for the day tomorrow, getting ready for the next day, as long as you stay ready, you never got to get ready. Your morning's going to go better. I feel like since I've been growing, like being organized helped me be more efficient. You know what I'm saying? So when you're more efficient, more organized, your day goes smoother. Like, every day not perfect, but it's an order to it. It's not like I'm just walking around or swimming aimlessly. I don't like that. And once you get past a certain level, you really can't afford to do that. You can't be aimlessly because people are looking to you for direction, especially if you one of the few people that know where they're going. So as far as the music is concerned, I'm dropping every Monday on my SoundCloud, which is Reasons Brown. Every Monday, the Honeycomb Experience, we're dropping a project called Pangea. That's dropping in March with the fashion show. So the fashion show, you want to tune in. It's the 3rd Friday and Saturday of March.
All right, so where can we find you on social media? Where can we turn on our post notifications?
Turn the notifications on. Reasons Brown, one word, nothing in between it. Reasons Brown. But most importantly, follow the Honeycomb Experience because that's for all of us. And we can all integrate what we're doing there. And at the same time, we can all just be one. Let's grow together. That's what I'm into.
All right. Well, I can't wait to see what you got going on next. I'm going to be a part of it. Can I get a reason?
All right.